Hey guys, and welcome to week 12 of Portal Challenge. We did it, and we're doing Portal 2 again. Hello, I'm your host, Killer Meme Star, and chat's over my face like normal, but I guess we'll never fix up small details. This week, there was a lot of crouch flying, and I don't know so much about crouch flying, but I know someone who does know a lot about crouch flying. Do you want to say hello?
Hi guys, it's Betsruner here.
Oh my god, hello, Boots Runner. Do you want to say anything else?
Uh, Crouch Fly is not RNG.
Crouchfly is not RNG. Okay, we'll soon find that out, and we'll have a straw poll in the in
Yeah, please have a
chat.
straw poll,
Yeah, where and then we'll create some tension because every single show needs some tension. He's super quiet.
especially the Portal
Ah,
2.
there we go.
Portal 2 show's gotta have the most drama.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
it.
massively turn up my mic volume to
Oh
like
no, no,
normal.
no! I can control you here, so it's all good. Chat will let me know throughout stream if I need to turn you up, so that'd be good. And
Yeah,
plus, you can
Kluger,
read
that's
chat as well. So,
the yeah, Kluger, that's the very first time I've heard that sentence too. So
oh
what a
hell yeah!
coincidence.
And also talking about people in the community, last week's community vote winner was Felk. So congratulations to him. He's going into the Hall of Fame. And I'm pretty sure that's all of the nonsense talk that we've got to do before the stream. Let's just watch the first demo for this week and get a general feeling of the challenge. So first up is actually Prodal. So let's see what we got here. How'd you like this week's challenge? Because I didn't actually play it.
Oh, you asked how I like this challenge?
Yeah.
I thought it was really good actually. The crouch fly was like, it's really hard to do a crouch fly fast and still get like a good time because like it's consistency in the most go. But like
Yeah.
it still was really fun because all the other like stuff in the map was like really cool.
See, that was the thing though. Like, I made it all, and then I like forgot to actually play it myself. Like, I had all of these ideas in my head of what people were gonna do, and then when I was going through it, it was like so hard to like do anything. So I found, but it's the first
There
demo from
actually,
Prodal.
yeah, there actually were like a lot of like routes I could think of because you put those two cubes there, and so like my original route also like involved bunny hopping that gap, but like I don't know, it like ended up being like crouch flying was faster because I don't every map with funnel is always
Yeah.
faster with crouch fly.
So basically, the general idea for this week was to collect all the boxes. So the beginning here for Prodal was pretty stock standard. He did kill the cube at the start, so that was one way to actually make the funnel reverse. So so far it's pretty much glitchless, and then doing this bunny hop across the gaps somewhat hard because you got that delay when you try to re-grab objects. That's how it works, right? It's a little bit
Yeah, every
different.
time you drop an object, you have like a 0.5 delay.
And what, does that just keep increasing every single time you do that, or does it like cap out? I
No,
don't.
no, I'm pretty sure it just like is a constant, but you can get around that by either save loading or I think you can pause too.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
holy shit! I
not.
didn't actually
Yeah,
know that.
I haven't done like hardly any least portals, which is where it would be like most relevant, obviously. But yeah, I'm
Huh.
pretty sure it's the case.
Wait, that's interesting. And then we're seeing Prodal go into the funnel here. Probably not the best way to do it, but I'm sure we'll see how other people did it throughout this run. And then we're just seeing reportals at the end here, which is quite smooth. Like he got everything first try, which is pretty good. So
Yeah, a
yeah,
lot of times, like honestly, if you just get all of your, if you just make a route and do everything first try, you can usually get like a really good time
yeah.
because like most people don't like do everything first try.
So now we got Zuro, who also submitted a demo. I'm doing the great commentary where I just say the obvious. So we're gonna look at all of the demos that didn't do crouch fly straight up, and then we'll go into that because that's obviously the what
Yeah.
dominated this week's challenge. I do like
I'm
what
liking
Azura
this
did
run.
there. Yeah,
Really
no,
smooth.
it's pretty good. Did you see how like close he was to that cube? Like he was just in grab range for it. So
Yeah. For that like route, I actually had like when I was running the save, tried to come up with like my own route before like I just straight up asked someone else. And
mm.
for that like first cube or the first cube he got, the one where that's like floating above the edge, like I had a like strat where you just jump on top of that cube and then after the funnel turns orange, you just circle jump like back to like
Oh,
halfway back.
yeah, yeah, I see.
So I don't know if anyone did that this week, but I don't I think it'd be really interesting to see.
Hey, thanks, me man. I love what the Zero's doing here right now, though.
This crouch fly to the end.
Oh no, did you see him
no,
like...
buddy,
Oh no, I like felt so bad for him as well, because like it looked like he was trying to get that like so many times in a row and just didn't work. Look, I'll go back all the way there and we'll have another look at it. So getting that twice in a row is quite difficult because of the grab order. Like Protal managed to do it, but I actually like how Zero just stopped on the cube. And then he was so close to getting it the second time there, but he just missed. So
yeah, I actually still have a lot of problems with like grabbing those cubes because like of how quickly you just like fly away from things in like Portal 2 sometimes, especially when you're just like jumping away.
Oh, so we got our first crouch fly here, so it's only really minor, it's for the last cube, and so you can just do that against the portal there, can't you? So
yeah, anytime you're like at like 0 velocity in a funnel and like against a wall, which is how you get 0 velocity, you can pretty much just crouch, and you can either do a standing crouch fly by uncrouching, and then you can like jump or like move around while you do that, or you can just hold crouch, which won't allow you to move around and you'll be crouching on the ground, but it's like, I mean, yeah.
yeah, so there's like,
what,
there's 2 or 3 different methods on doing crouch fly, isn't there?
Yeah, there's several. There's even like, I mean, there was one that Kluker actually showed me just recently that I didn't know about. It was on Funnel Maze, and basically it lets you like control like whether or not you're going up, but like without like having to like push yourself off a cube or anything like that. You can literally just decide when you're going up or down by just looking up or down.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's really weird. So moving on, we're going on to Calamity now. So Calamity was actually the one that did the route that I had in mind, like the basic route, because every single time I make a save, I always try to make it so you can at least do it glitchless. So
yeah, that usually opens up more routes for you. I'm actually eager to see, since like you're, I actually didn't know the intended solution this week.
Yeah.
So I'm actually eager to see what it is.
So what's that first chamber called in chapter 9?
Chapter.
It's
Finale 1.
Finale 1. That's when GLaDOS does this surprise, isn't it? Is that right?
Wait, chapter 9 is the last chapter. So...
Oh, it's chapter 8. It's basically like when she flings you out of the test chamber. Oh no, it's Wheatley. Why am I saying GLaDOS? When Wheatley does the surprise thing? Yeah, I like completely forgot. I haven't played Portal 2 for ages, I just realized. No, and then there's that like big long funnel ride at the end. So I found...
Oh, and he drops you down in that whole
yeah.
So, sorry.
Yeah, so I found out like during that, every single time you hold W and you actually like go side to side in the funnel, you actually slow down a bit. So have you noticed that as well? So if you're not staying in the center of the funnel,
yeah, it's really useful for like co-op tricks and stuff like that. Like if you ever like improvising a route and like someone just messes up and then you have to wait in the funnel, you just spam all your movement keys and you'll just be going like 1 velocity. Like,
yeah. So some of the demos that we'll see coming like up, some people continuously just kept pressing W. So right here for Calamity, he's got to press W to actually reach these cubes, but some people kind of spammed it while doing it, where he only did it 1 time for each cube. So that's actually the fastest way that you can do that strat while in the funnel without losing time. So it's like a really, really minor thing, but...
I really like this fling into the funnel that Calamity actually did. Like, I think that's like, I never actually thought about that, even though it's kind of like obvious. I'm obviously not the best router.
Yeah, no, it's really cool because like there's not many walls on this chamber, but that's like one of the few like areas where you can actually do a trick. So.
Oh, and he hits a very nice reportal at the end there.
Yeah.
Sorry if I'm like a little bit behind or something, but yeah. sorry if I'm
right at the end,
behind,
he's like, holy fuck, dude. He actually got all that first try, so as well. Because Calamity normally does Portal 1 as well, so like doing a portal is so much different as well. So
yeah, I know a lot. Like I have a lot of problems with reportals in Portal 1 because whenever I like go to shoot the portal, it just takes like 2 extra seconds. I always forget to count for that since I come to Portal 2.
Yeah. I'm playing the wrong demo now. Next demo we're going into is Dacios's demo. We're going to look at all the glitchless ones. So it's he labeled it no funnel fly. So, yeah.
I was actually eager to see some of these routes too because like.
Yeah, so all of the non-funnel fly ones are quite similar at the moment though.
Yeah. I wonder. I'm just. Oh, okay, yeah. So, I because of like how fast it is when you like press that button and go get that cube like that's far away.
Hmm.
I'm wondering if like my circle jump route where you like go on top of the cube and circle jump back would actually even be faster.
Oh
If you
yeah.
know what I mean.
Yeah, no, I do know what you mean, so.
Oh, he could have done Calamity's link here and like gone up and got
Yeah,
the
so a few people actually missed out. Like, Fertile could have done that earlier as well, so.
Oh, I like the fact that he chucks down that cube there. Like that's very useful for like some more optimized routes with funnel fly. So
Yeah.
I think yeah, it's good that we're like actually seeing that because sometimes I don't know. If you didn't
Oh,
see it, then you'd just be like really surprised when you saw something later.
yeah, see, I'll load up the challenge save. No one did it this week, but I was really looking forward to someone actually doing a cube throw from right at the top. So,
Oh,
when you get all the boxes, oh, I'm a little cheater. Oh no, chat, leave me alone. Don't bully me. It'll take me 2 minutes to complete a level, so I'm gonna no clip. So, right here, a lot of the runners could have gone up here with the funnel, and then from here, I'm gonna get this first try. You watch this, right? Because every good runner gets a first try.
well,
Alright, there we go. And you can just throw it on the button. Like that, but we didn't see anyone do that this week, so I thought I'd just show off real quick.
whenever
So,
when I first saw this save and I tried the cube throw, I was really excited because I was like, oh my god, that's like the best route ever because I really like cube throws and maps, but like
yeah.
it just
So
it didn't work out.
Funnily enough, this week was actually a lot easier to do the cube throws onto buttons, because if you've done anything like turret intro or something, like the buttons in like the middle of the level, and it's always like really hard to get it to like actually stay on the button and not roll off. And this week I actually put a helper on the button, so if the cube just touches it for a second, it'll actually stick to it. So
Yeah. Although Portal 2 like has some weird like button physics, if you know what I mean. Like I don't know if you've played Bridge the Gap ever, but basically when you do like the fastest route for that, you just like chuck the cube down the button, and it places a surprisingly like consistent amount of time, even though you have like a lot of speed.
I've noticed
So
that they actually disable the they call it a monster cube, like the Franken turret thing. They actually disable it from walking when it's actually placed on the button in most cases,
that was
so it
really
doesn't.
that was really smart of them because that
Yeah,
would be really
that would have been so funny to like see highlight reels of like speedrunners like getting cucked right at the end from the turret just
yeah.
walking off.
You're playing co-op and like you're both in the ending door and it just crushes you both like last second.
Yeah. Next up, I'm gonna play Knock Knock's demo. He did a glitchless run as well. So where are we? It's this one. People in chat are saying that's pre-recorded. No, it wasn't pre-recorded. Holy shit! Knock Knock's demo is crashing my game. What about you?
No.
Oh no.
I don't actually have.
Oh, that's alright. Okay, it's working now.
Yeah, it's fine. I can just watch the stream.
Okay, cool. So Knock Knock trying to do the stair hole part.
Yeah, like that's something that like a lot of people like should be doing because apparently it saves like 0.2, but like I didn't even do it in my run, so I don't know. Can you really? It's because it's kind of difficult if you like if you use a script, it'd be very easy, obviously, but
Yeah.
if you just are scrolling, you have to use like you'd have to like scroll your whole hand up, and that would be a massive hassle.
So far we're just seeing pretty much the intended way to do this. Oh, I completely skipped over what he did there. Sorry, let me get back there real quick. Oh no, he's gonna crash my demo. What did Knock Knock do with his demo? Ah! And now we just show my face for a second and I try to say some stuff about how crashes are really bad and I don't like it. Stay safe on the road, kids. Alright, we're back now. Okay. So right here, set up the cube over the actual white part of the map, which I wasn't actually sure why he did that at first, because it kind of like took him a long time to set up, but...
Yeah.
I
The only thing that was like weird about this map, I hope you don't mind me like insulting the map a little bit, but like
Oh,
it
no,
was a
it's
little
fine.
bit weird in this map because like since you spawn on like the I don't really know how to describe it other than like left side of the map, but like since you spawn on like that side of the map, I felt like when I was making routes that I had to stay like do that side first.
Oh
If that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, of course. I think we only saw a few people actually go to the other side first and then come back, so I thought that was interesting.
That's probably where like all the all the unique routes came from because I mean you start off doing something different. You're probably doing something different.
Yeah, that's it. Oh no, having cube troubles. See, that's the thing, if you hover the cube over the button for like a second, it actually kind of screws it up. So,
So I'm obviously like a little bit behind like in delay and everything. But when he was in that funnel and he like went to grab that cube on the pipe, uh, basically you don't want to let yourself hit the wall there because like then you'll just be moving at like 1 velocity per like second. Because whenever you hit the wall, you're basically sliding against the wall. But
oh
if you
yeah,
do it,
you
like,
slow
before,
down
you
in the
can like
funnel.
jump out.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
see, I didn't actually notice that. I'll quickly go back there. Oh, Knock Knock Stemmer has like something weird with it going on.
Whenever I was watching Kluger, because Kluger obviously came up with an original route before, like he figured out like the fastest route, and he sent me a demo. And he actually did he actually just did like the exact same thing, knock knock, except he like grabbed the keyboard sooner, and then like he wasn't pushing up against the wall, so he was able to do it like faster.
Oh, okay. So it was around here, was it? So, when he was in like the final funnel.
Yeah, it was right when he's grabbing that like cube pipe thing, or cube off the pipe.
And so what you're saying is that like he spent like way too long against the wall there, like it actually slows you down. Or...
Yeah, because if you hit the wall, you can't exit out of the funnel quickly.
Oh
so
yeah.
So
Yeah,
low.
no, that's
but like
interesting.
if he had done it like a few millimeters sooner, he would have been fine.
I heard that a lot of people actually had trouble finding that cube this week as well. So
I did too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me like several minutes, and I probably even had to try on cheats to like go around the map. Yeah.
where did the cube go? The cube like completely disappeared. It's like taking forever to actually die at the end there. So yeah, there we go. So cube throw would have been a lot quicker, which I showed before.
Oh yeah, cube throw would have been like really optimal here for his run. Actually, I'm mildly disappointed that we didn't see it. But...
So last glitchless route we're gonna look at is Jelly Bras one. So
Jelly Bros.
hell yeah, dude.
For like, just to give like credit where credit's due, he actually came up with the fastest route this week.
Yeah, he actually did. I was quite surprised about that actually. So
And he has like 50 hours, so it's like very impressive to see him come up with like routes that like I didn't come up with. I mean, you know, I have 4,500 hours and he outrouted me. So like, what does that tell you?
Retap saying in chat that you learned to actually watch the GIF from week 10. Oh wow, that was actually really clever. I've never.
Didn't we? Oh, I know I'm a few seconds back on it, but like when he got the first cube, the one that was floating over the pit.
Yeah.
I think we saw in previous demos that he could have actually just pressed the button and like been there in time, like barely.
Oh yeah, you can actually do that if you bunny hop quick enough. You can actually just make it in one cycle. So.
Whereas he just used the funnel to drop it off the side, which takes longer because like the fizzle zone, like when you fall, like when it falls all the way down, is like 5 seconds falling there, and then it fizzles and it has to respawn.
Yeah, like when I was looking at the triggers, it actually like kills the cube straight up, and then after that, it respawns it like 3 seconds later. There's like a big delay on it. So yeah. He just actually raised himself up in the funnel there, and then he just like actually looked up to go in the other funnel, which actually skips a lot from what Prodal and some of the other people were doing earlier in the challenge. I'm not sure if that'd be quicker than just flinging off the wall though, so...
I don't think flinging off the... That is like... No, the fling off the wall is like too quick, plus you can like, in theory, like strafe right off that fling, and you could land further to the... Well, maybe not further to the right. Yeah, further to the right than he did.
I think this works for...
He did it on...
Oh, sorry, go on. I think this works for Jelly Bra as well, because he didn't actually bunny hop across the gap like everyone else, so like he actually stayed in the funnel.
Because as we like said, he is pretty like new to the game, so like I don't know, bunny hopping across the gap, like it maybe wasn't like intended to be like the most difficult, but it is probably difficult for like new players.
And then Jelly Bra has the little improvement over Knock 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 Knock. Actually tried to kill the cube when he was up on top of the thing, where Jelly Bra just killed it immediately. Because like you got that big delay anyway, so...
Yeah, you might as well just use it to go up to the top.
Yeah. Alright, moving
That's
on.
the most fun part about speedrunning, optimizing stuff, because oh, you have to wait a few seconds here anyway, might as well go do like 6 other things.
Yeah, it's always just like trying to optimize those little waiting periods as well. Like it's kind of interesting to see like little order things that you don't think matter actually end up to mattering.
Yeah, it's like when a new speed game like comes out, you always see like people just like take like large like kind of not breaks because they're obviously not leaving their computer, but like they're taking they have to wait through like all the cutscenes and everything like that. But then slowly you just see those get cut down, and I always find those like seeing how they cut down the cutscenes.
Yeah. So now we got Good to Go. He's the only one that actually crossed the gap this week. So.
Oh, he's doing a crouch fly too. I
Yeah.
know I'm behind.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Yeah, I was quite surprised to actually see him do crouch fly on that side. Like, does Goodigo speedrun Portal 2 that often? Or...
Uh, I know he's speedrun in the past because I remember seeing his name before like the challenges, but I don't know how often he speedruns it or anything like that.
Yeah, because I was
But
kind of
like,
surprised, because, like, you can... Oh, yeah, sorry, go on.
I was about to yeah, I was about to say like he since he did have a little bit of Portal 2 experience, I wasn't sure if he would know the Polarity route because this is like the standard route.
Yeah.
Because since he crouch flew like so late into the chamber here, you think he would have like done it like sooner. But like I'm not sure exactly how much experience he had with the Doom Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, he's doing two reloads here, which is like something I wanted to do at the end, but like
Yeah, trying to
ended up
change...
just like that one.
Yeah, trying to chain those together at the end as well, though. Like, you don't want to just, like, flub the whole run as well.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not sure,
it's
like...
actually-
Hmm. Like, is reporting still difficult for you, or, like, have you sort of got it down
It's not
nowadays?
difficult after you like practice it. Like after like if I take like a month break, it'll take me like 5 minutes to like get to being like I don't know like 80% like consistent at like a reportal.
Hmm.
So it's not like that bad, but it's obvious. Yeah, it's never gonna get to 100% consistency, obviously.
So right here, I wanted to point out that he actually shoots the funnel again. Like you can see right here, he shot it on the wall, so that's cancelled his crouch fly. But I'm pretty sure like all of these panels up on the roof here, you can actually hit your head on them and then actually redirect yourself at this sort of height. And then you'd be able to actually touch the funnel again and redirect yourself for the last cube. So I thought that was a bit of a weird choice there. So right here, you can see him going like that. I'm not sure exactly. See, like he killed the cube, but I don't think it was necessary for him to actually do that. I could be wrong on that. He could have like brought it along with him. So I'll just rewind it again.
A lot of the difficulty we're coming up with routes this week is kind of figuring out when to kill the cube because obviously it's a super long waiting time if you do it for a long time.
Yeah.
You do have to do it at some point because it is like just a time saver to not have to be over there.
Yeah. So right here, he's actually pressed the button to actually kill the cube. Now, whether he could actually just like go up on the roof here and then get that other cube and then maybe try to kill the cube later on. I'm not.
Plus, he has crouch fly, so I guess he could have just like jumped into the same thing, and then he could have. I'm not sure why he got rid of his crouch fly there, like actually, because he totally could have like just kept it and just gotten the cube.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure we saw some other runners, or maybe we'll see it later on. But you can actually portal up higher onto the like white surface up here, and then that's about the height of one reportal already. So he could have cut one out by just going through the wall as well.
That would actually be pretty smart. That never occurred to me, but yeah, that's a really good way of cutting off a whole reportal because obviously reportals.
Yeah, it's like so weird, like trying to like do challenges for Portal 2 as well, because like a lot of the maps that I'm looking at, there's like no white surfaces like in any of the chambers. So I've been trying to change that, but.
Okay, I'm not sure if this is gonna be like relevant to other demos, but like you saw like I don't know if we want to keep talking about that same demo, but like he reportaled up to the end, and you usually get like a little bit of extra height for the strafing thing.
Yeah.
So, but if you just shoot the funnel, you'll just be able to like get control of your speed and exit like immediately.
Oh.
The only person I'm aware of that did that is AJ, who actually unfortunately forgot to submit this week.
Oh, okay. Right.
But yeah, he did it. Yeah, he like I don't know. It's like a super cool way to save like time. It's kind of hard though, because it's like 180 midair.
Well, see, in that case, you also have the orange funnel as well. Like, can you still do it with that, or because it would bring you back down. So
yeah, good point. Yeah, I was more thinking of the like terms of the fastest routes, but yeah, but like if you flung too high, you would still be able to make it.
Oh yeah, of course. Now, I actually really like this demo. This demo is from Bill this week, and he actually just like did everything like super smooth. So
yeah, this is really nice.
Yeah, it differs from your route, which we'll see later on. So let's not talk about your route too much. But he crouch flies on like the furthest wall where the cube is, and then he builds up a lot of speed there. Can you just like talk about like actually how to like gain speed like out of crouch flying and stuff? Because I always found that.
Yeah, so when you're doing like a crouch fly, it's very easy to lose control because like one wrong strafe and you have uncontrollable speed, and Portal 2, like with the crouch fly, you're not just gonna lose speed midair, so you have to go until you hit like a wall. So you have to be very careful with like how you strafe. while you're in like a crouch fly like thing. But
Yeah.
because like Bill just decided like, oh, I'm just gonna line up a straight line of like all the cubes, he was able to just get as much uncontrollable speed as he wanted and grab like 3 cubes in a row because they were all in like a line.
Yeah, I was actually quite surprised about that. I didn't plan it like that, but like he actually got a really good line there.
Yeah.
It was heaps cool. The other thing I also like here is he actually went and got against the wall, so like he's getting more speed from the wall as well, like with the wall strafe right here.
Oh yeah, that's I hadn't actually noticed that, but yeah, because like it's actually once you get to uncontrollable speed in crouch fly, unless you like speed wall strafe,
Hmm.
I'm not sure. I assume everyone knows like what speed wall strafing is, but if you unless you speed wall strafe, you kind of just don't gain like that much speed by strafing. It's like kind of mediocre.
Hmm.
But like if you speed wall strafe, you actually just keep going up. So yeah, even faster by him.
Yeah. Someone's asking how he actually managed to stop here. So, I don't think he like fully stopped. Like, I don't think he's planted on the ground. I think he just held S or something, and he's still sort of floating above the ground. I could be wrong on that because it looked like he was
Uh,
floating above the ground before, and then
I think he's floating above the ground right now. It looks like because he's still moving like that, like the expand rate you'd expect him to fly to.
But then he actually does jump off the ground here. So there is one minor detail here that I thought was interesting. He actually throws the cube into the pit, and then like jumps after it. But I think it'd be a lot better actually jump first and then try to like
Yeah.
throw the cube while you're doing that. I'm not exactly sure how he touched the ground there. Maybe he was slightly moving down.
Yeah,
while he was doing-
that was a big feature this week. Whenever like I was trying to like run the save, it was trying to figure out how to go down, but like not too far down to where you hit the ground. Because if you hit the ground too early, it's almost run over because you're gonna be walking. But like if you plan it perfectly, then you can just get like a really solid run where you're just.
Yeah, so I'm just looking at CL Showpuz in the top left now, and he's actually just gradually moving down the whole time. So he actually timed that pretty well. So when he got onto the other side, he would hit the ground, and then he
That's
would jump
actually really
there.
impressive.
So yeah, so
I wonder
when
how
he
much. You played with it.
yeah, I have no clue. Like it's actually really cool how he did that. So he wouldn't have been able to jump like immediately when he got the cube, but that just comes down to trying to get like a better
Yeah, because I guess I guess we'll see. Like yeah, he could have done a little bit better strafes like that. Oh wait, yeah, he could have done a little bit better strafes to get to like the end, but like
yeah, overall, like the
which
whole
would have allowed
beginning
him-
was like really, really good,
Yeah.
which I was surprised about. And then crouch fly cancels because the funnel reversed at the end, which was
Yeah. Oh.
pretty clever. So
Not entirely useful for the save, but another like added thing about the crouch fly is if you save and load, or you just like load into the next map with crouch fly, you can only get rid of it by entering into another funnel.
oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, see, that's one of those things that we won't see in any of the demos, though, just because we don't do saving and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So-
like well, I guess if you guys like did it with like hammer or something like that, maybe that could be like a challenge at some point. I
Yeah,
don't know, I
no,
don't
that'd
know.
be really cool. So, a lot of people that ended up crouch flying out here saw the turret that was hiding there. So, there's a little bit of a story behind that, but it turns out there was an invisible wall during all of that. So, like, did
Yeah,
you
when
try
I
to
was-
go get it, or? Oh, sorry.
When I was first trying to do the save, I'm like, oh, there's a turret over there. I'm gonna go grab it and see like if there's a route to do with it. But then there just wasn't like I just couldn't because there was a wall. So I was like, okay, I guess this is literally impossible.
Yeah, see, that was my bad, because I was, like, testing everything with no clip, and I was like, oh, you can get there, but it turns out you can actually go over the invisible wall there, so... it's still
Yeah.
possible, but, this demo we're watching is from Uncrafted Name, so it's pretty much the same route that we saw Bill do earlier, except, his crouch flying is a lot slower and the strafes are a lot slower, so... not
Yeah,
sure.
that's because crouch fly, like you're just trying to get up to like uncontrollable speed, like as quickly as possible. If you're going in a straight line, you can literally just lose like a second by like not hitting it very quickly.
So, like, how would he actually, like, strafe quicker to actually get out of that? Because, like, crouch flying's, like, so beyond me. Like, most of the time, like, I just try to do the trick, and then when I exit the funnel, I always feel like it's kind of, like, random.
Yeah, there's
So-
like there's like a few types of like crouch fly you can get. You can get like slow fly or fast fly, and we're not entirely sure what causes like what, but like I found that if you enter into like the like back of the funnel, the funnel, like if it's like pushed up against the wall and you just like walk into it like straight on. I found that sometimes like will make slow fly happen like significantly more often. And if you get slow fly, your uncontrollable speed like number is like way lower, so you just kind of get like massively screwed over.
Oh,
Have you
so
ever
once
had
you get like uncontrollable speed, you can't go any faster than that, can you? Or
you can, but like you don't have control over it, so it's like not very useful in a speed run.
right,
Like,
yeah, I see. Huh.
but yeah, so like your number is like really low, and it's like really hard to get speed if you have slow fly, which is why you call it like slow fly.
Yeah.
But with like fast fly, so ideally you don't just have to get a funnel fly, you have to get a fast funnel fly in order to have a good run, basically.
Huh.
And so far, all the people who have submitted demos, I'm pretty sure they all had fast fly. So
Oh,
good
there
on
you
them.
go. Right at the end here, Uncrafted and Shoot support will like cancel the crouch flying, but the cube had already spawned onto the ground, so it's like a little bit
Yeah.
redundant to do it. But
When I was talking to Jelly Bro about like making his route, because I like he's still in the game, I was like telling him stuff about funnels. Like he didn't know that like when like you change the funnel's direction by like making it orange or blue or whatever,
hmm.
like it would cancel the funnel fly. So like then I told him that, and like he came up with the like best route for like this week. That was pretty much like when he did it. And yeah, so like that's kind of an intuitive thing, because usually you think like, oh, the funnel's still up, I should still have my funnel fly, but that's not
Yeah. So next up we got Rita. I jumped ahead a bit. Some people are getting really excited. That's the next one. So Rita did a really similar one, but except he actually grabs the first cube a lot sooner. So.
yeah.
All right. So you can comment all about the crouch fly because I have no clue what's going on.
All right, I am a mile. Sorry, I'm like a mile bit behind, but like,
No, it's all right.
all right. So there's like, like basically, since you have to wait to get to like 0 speed, like it's kind of slow if you just like let yourself like stay in the center of the funnel. So basically, the fastest way would have probably been for him to like get out of the funnel, go stand on the cube, and like walk off the edge and get into like the corner of the thing.
Wait,
If
what do you
did that,
mean?
like really fast. Because when you're in the center of the funnel, it's like you can see your number like gradually like go down a lot, but when you just like W into the side of the funnel, it just pretty much starts you
Oh,
at 0. But you can't crouch right away. Then this is why we're like unsure like specifics, like too much specifics about funnel fly. You can't crouch right away. You have to wait a bit, but it's still faster than waiting for the number to go down usually.
right. No, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's used in a lot of routes, especially like the new funnel maze route, the one that like everyone's making world record with this week.
Huh.
Yeah. And then he's just strafing like, all the speed.
So he actually got
Right,
like
grab
a
that first.
yeah, he actually got like a perfect line as well. Like he wasn't going down or up with that as well. So that's why he continued to float afterwards.
That's ideal for like the current fastest route for this map, because like something that like might really annoy me about Sid is you left the where the turret like isn't like the actual map.
Hmm.
It like you left that platform there, and I was just like, oh, I hit my feet on this every time. God damn it.
Oh. So Retep also submitted a non-crouch fly one as well, so we'll watch that. That one didn't make it into the glitch list because he actually does portal into it. Yeah.
Unfortunate, but like still non-crouch fly. It's a respectable route because crouch flying is kind of it's a weird glitch.
Oh my god. I mean, that's a creative way to actually like destroy the cube, but like, there's been a lot of better ways to actually do it.
Yeah, like we already seen like earlier, he could have just like pressed the button like before he did it.
Oh
But,
no,
yeah,
Retep.
whatever.
It's alright, at least he only pressed W on the funnels once instead of like multiple times, because that's a lot slower, so... Alright, so I actually think Retep has a really, really good ending here, compared to everyone else.
Yeah, I think.
Oh no, you missed the first portal, but he actually did set it up. Alright.
Okay, something. Oh yeah, wait. Oh, that was a good report. That was like a good like. Yeah, that was a good ending. If he had just hit the first report, it would have saved a few seconds, then he could have done the funnel thing that I was talking about with like AJ.
Hmm. Alright,
But
let's see.
that's kind of tough.
Alright, so now you can trash me. This will be like a live commentary thing. Just like get all really excited about it and then criticize every single thing that I do wrong. Because I'm going to try to get to that turret that he was showing off. And I haven't actually done this, but I think I will actually get there. Okay. haven't
Yeah,
done
you have
crowd
to
fight
remember
for
to shoot
ages.
the funnel on the other side.
Alright, yeah. Okay, look, mate. Alright,
Haven't played this game in a few years.
alright. So this is optimal so far. First try. Everything's first try. Remember?
Yeah, everything. I mean, if you just delete the demos of all the failed stuff, it's always first try.
Yeah, that's it. So.
Oh my god, you're going like way up here. Dude.
Yeah, okay, look. I totally
It's a
could
route.
have.
It's a route. It's a route.
Okay, look, I ran out of a wall to shoot me, to like actually put the cube on my head. Oh no, he's actually gonna kill me. So there's like an invisible wall, like just in the medium, but they didn't actually extend it all the way up to the roof like they do with every other invisible wall in this game.
That's surprising. Valve really likes invisible walls. Like you know all those like last of the co-op, the last maps in the chambers. Those always have very high invisible walls and like. Oh, that's
shit.
surprising. Was there any? What were you intending with this turret, by the way?
Oh, we'll see.
Like, okay.
Oh no, he died! Oh no! He needs to stay alive. This is gonna be the hardest thing. How do we do this? Alright.
I don't even know how you do it.
Oh. Wait, so this is learning out of 10. So if you drop him when he does his thing, then he'll reset, so okay.
Yeah, you
Is
can
he
pick him
gonna
back
be
up
alive?
so he doesn't die.
Alright. Oh no, he died again. Oh no, I'm sure that someone could get this to work, but I want to be really cool. If I don't get it in a few attempts, I'm gonna give up though. Alright. Oh shit, I completely missed. Wait, is that... A lot of things you would think are solid in this game actually aren't solid. Alright.
Yeah, especially in co-op because turrets are the only thing you can actually object hop off of co-op because like
Wait, really?
inside solid. Yeah.
Oh.
I think.
Oh,
I
yeah,
saw
you're
Joe
right.
Wash, he did, like, Joe Wash had like a really old video, I'm pretty sure, where he just did like he just like object off of it with like levers.
Alright. We're making progress. If he doesn't die, this is gonna be world record.
It's a free world record, guys. Don't
Oh
worry.
no, he killed himself again. Does he need to be placed on the ground or something? That seemed
I
like...
don't think so. I've never
Why does he keep dying? He's not even in danger!
Why is he
This
dying?
turret's the laziest guy in the world.
I don't actually understand why he's dying. I've never seen a turret die for like no reason.
Okay, if I drop him and he lands... Oh, goodbye. Oh, god damn it. You need to put him on the ground to reset. Okay. Okay, look, there's a ground here, guys. Chat's helping me to route. This is collaborative routing right now, guys. Okay. Is he gonna live?
This is a route stream now.
This is... Oh, god damn it, that was so close, guys! Look, we're gonna get there, okay? Look, I don't even care now. This is about me, it's not about everyone else. I got a big ego now.
If you didn't save and load, you could have just canceled your crouch fly by like letting go of crouch or by crouching again.
Oh, you're right! Oh, but I'm...
Which we talked about earlier in the stream.
Holy
so-
shit. Betsruner with the 200 IQ. Come on, live turret. Okay, there's a flaw there. My strat's going to be to try to boom him down quick enough. And then... Okay.
I wonder how long you can hold the turret for before it, like, how long has it been?
So it's basically through his one, like, dying animation, and then that's it. Holy shit! We did it, guys! Alright. Wait, so can I cancel it now if I go into the funnel? That's what you're telling me earlier.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, if you go into the funnel, it should cancel it.
Alright. Betsrunner's not a liar, guys. Look, see, I'm learning great things now. This is the only reason I needed Betsrunner in my life.
MNX is the next life, dude. Don't you worry. Just give
Don't
him like
even worry.
a day.
Oh no! Turrets! Stop dying! Oh, this is turning into a let's play. So anyway, the fastest route would have been totally to get the turret, guys. Alright, great. Oh god, oh, I'm almost dying.
I actually can't wait to see what you do with this turret.
Alright. Hey guys.
Okay, what I thought you were... Oh my god, there's a ball? What? What?
So when you pick
Wait,
up
wait,
the
wait,
ball,
wait.
it disables the funnel. So that was a misplay on my behalf, right? But, look, if I was clever, I would have used the funnel to get up there before it disabled, but now I'm gonna do sick reportals, guys. So just imagine that I'm, like, really cool at doing reportals. Now, no one found the secret route for this week, but the turret did have use, okay? Oh, I thought I was gonna be cool and get that first try. Alright. Oh no, ball, get out of the way. Okay, we need the ball. Alright. Oh no, it's gonna... Ah! Okay guys, look,
you're so
I totally got
close.
up here. And when you got the ball, it opens the door as well, so... There we go. No one did that this week, but it was in the map the whole time, so...
You should have you could have like a group in like the Discord like for the people who find the secret routes, and then you could just make them kind of like a bit more difficult, like find. Well, not more difficult than this week clearly, because no one can find it.
that would be pretty cool. I think people had an idea on like that there was something up with the turret. It's just that I didn't realize that there was an invisible wall there, so a lot of people gave up pretty quick on it.
That was so confusing. I thought there was like I really was like thinking about that, like there has to be a faster route this week. Tanger's gonna come in and just like use that turret somehow. But,
Well, see, I was kind of hoping that someone would actually like slam dunk everyone with that. So now we got Cypher. He's just insanely quick at like actually setting up things.
Yeah, have you seen like his circle jump and like his bunny hop? He literally just is doing everything on the fly like instantly. He caught himself like in the funnel, like the challenge mode route, which is like really optimal. Oh my god, he's crouch flying a millimeter above the ground, which is like, exactly kind of insane. He's the big. Oh my god, this is a really good route. Dude, this is a good route.
This is turning into a Betsruner reaction stream. Holy shit, the reportals at the end are actually like really, really good. So.
As we talked about earlier, when he's in that like funnel, he probably should have strafed a little bit to the left, so that way he wasn't like completely up against the wall. But like, I mean, this is still a really solid.
So, my understanding of crouch fly though was if you were already against the wall, it zeroes you immediately. Isn't that a thing?
Yeah, it does zero you immediately, but you can't crouch immediately if you just get straight away zero.
Right.
It's just, I feel like zero is just like a guideline for like when you can crouch, but like if you just get zero immediately, you still have to wait a bit.
So it looked like he timed that as well, because you said he was actually like a millimeter above the ground, but then when he came back, he was back on the ground, so he could actually jump.
Yeah.
So
I'm never sure if that stuff is like intentional or not, because sometimes when like I'm doing runs, like I just do intentional stuff that's like unintentional stuff, which is really good. But like I don't know, because like it's hard to plan out like just being like 1 unit above the ground, obviously.
So isn't that something you could do there on the fling? Because he went through it once and then he went back through the ground again. Could he possibly reportal that?
He could. Yeah, that's another way that you can improve. That's another way he could improve it. It would be kind of like a hard free portal because you're jumping into it like forward and you're like looking up. But like Zypa is like a really experienced Portal 2 runner who's done like literally every like glitch and is like probably the best ever. Like
it really goes to show though,
I'm
like he set up that reportal at the end and then did a 180 as well to actually shoot the wall behind him. So
that's like that old bomb flings route where like you just press the button and like instant 180 right click, and yeah, so yeah, I'm sure he's used to that because he had world record with that route too.
Yeah, so that was pretty good. So we'll see if there was actually anything quicker this week, which Betsruner knows the answer to that. But suspension of disbelief.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I've never seen anything quicker.
I mean, so we're watching Next now. So.
Oh, Next.
Yeah, dude.
He always does like a bunch of super cool stuff for the community. Like he makes like stats and like I think he made the source auto recorder too. I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh yeah, he totally did. Yeah, so it's actually cool to see it being in use now. So
yeah, he not only ran the chamber, he made the thing that we use to run the chamber.
Yeah.
He's clearly the best person.
Big props to Nex.
So good. Oh, he actually did do the.
Yeah, I was gonna point it out, so that's why I'm going back. So, oh no, you can talk about it. So,
yeah, it was. Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh no, you go. It's fine. We'll get our chemistry down one day.
One day, but yeah, he just kind of like didn't go all the way against the wall. He's the first person I think I've seen do that, although I can't remember if Zypa did or not.
See, that's one of those minor things. No, I don't think Zypa did it. He got stuck against the wall as well. You kept saying it, but I wasn't sure how, like, whether you could actually go quick enough to do that. So I was really surprised to see it there because I didn't notice it when I was doing my like initial impressions to this. So.
Yeah, the only reason I knew you could like do it for a fact is because I happened to like my route was like so much worse than like Jack's that I ended up like actually doing that for my route.
Oh, okay.
And that was like one of the few things I tried to optimize since I wasn't crouch flew at that point. I didn't need to like I could worry about going fast at one specific thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm actually learning things about crouch flying, which is like the weirdest shit. I'm used to just like telling people what's going on, but.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to watch some Least Portals demos this week, so we've got a few. So the first one's coming from Felk.
These Portals routes are always like super entertaining. Like the ones you used to do with like Kluger, I always like found like fun to
Yeah,
watch
no,
and fun to
Least
do.
Portals are always really fun to like do by yourself. Like if you don't know any of the Least Portals routes, like I would recommend just trying to like work them out by yourself, because a lot of them you can.
Yeah. Although if you ask like Kluger about Least Portals routes, he'd be like, oh, well, that because there's a glitch in co-op where you can shove like a cube inside
Oh,
of another
yeah.
person and fly away. And apparently, ever since that came out, like it just ruined Least Portals in co-op. But single player, you can't do that. So I mean, players do that.
I mean, it made a lot of them a lot easier, like separation and oh, there was one, maintenance is one of the big ones.
Oh, Kluger actually told me an interesting story about the separation Least Portals with you. Basically, you were playing on like a 60 FPS or a 30 FPS cap or something like that.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
And you were
yeah,
having
it
trouble
was.
making a jump, and you just turned off the cap. It was just like, oh, well, now this is easy. Like,
Yeah, that was on separation.
yeah. That
That's
just
so
shows like
silly.
that just shows how much like FPS can affect like bunny hops and stuff like that.
So, the two portals for out this week is, see, I was expecting something, like, more interesting in the sense, but it looks really similar to a lot of the faster routes that people are doing already. Like, they're just keeping the crouch fly, in the two portals, but in the, speed runs, they're actually, like, shooting more.
Yeah. Well, at least Portals route and like the fastest route we're actually kind of similar this week, which is surprising, which makes it kind of surprising that more people come up with it. But at the same time, it was kind of a complex map when you just put 5 cubes. It's kind of hard to.
Yeah, that's it. So we've got Knock Knock, Least Portals here at the moment. Felk did have a better improvement here. He actually just flew above the funnel and then like landed on top of it so he could walk into it. Because I think that's one thing about Crouch Fly we didn't mention, if people actually don't know, is you can't jump into the funnel and then get Crouch
Oh
Fly.
yeah.
So
Interesting fact about that. It's just a little bit of history. You used to be able to jump into funnels and crouch. I'm not sure if you could still get the crouch fly because I like wasn't really.
Oh, really?
At that time,
Oh.
because in the first version of Portal 2, they actually had to like you could jump and like crouch at like this like right after each other, but in this version you can't. And they did that to patch funnel flying. Actually, they just kind of failed like massively.
Oh, okay.
Also in that patch, they also tried to patch reportaling. Like
Yeah,
you can't do ground to ground reportaling
Yeah,
anymore. But you
ground
can
to ground
do wall.
reportaling was so much easier because I actually remember when that was out. So
Although I actually like last year I tried to download like a first version of Portal just to see what it was like. And I actually had more problems with ground to ground than I spent like 4,000 hours doing it one
yeah,
way.
that's it, eh? So we got Portal's Least Portals demo here, and he's doing pretty much the same thing as Knock Knock was doing. So going into the funnel, which I mean is good for Least Portals, but it's not the quickest way. Felk was the only one
Yeah.
that actually maintained his.
Whenever there's a funnel in the map, it makes it a lot easier to do like these portals, unless like in some Valve maps they put the funnel like outside of the player's reach, so that way, but like you still want to get 0 portals, obviously.
Oh yeah, because like if you gotta actually get to the funnel. That's the thing.
It's like funnel hop, which is like one of the hardest bunny hops in the game. Only like Kluger, Jetwash, Sypha. Like, really
Yeah,
good
that's the
players like
thing.
that
I never
can get
thought that would actually like happen. But it
Same,
did.
yeah.
So-
Apparently, like Kluger's done it like a lot of times. So like, busting.
So we've got the top 3 Least Portals runs this week. First comparison of the week. We've got Felk in the top left, we've got Portal top right, and Knock Knock down the bottom. And Felk was the only one to get sub 1 minute.
Oh,
So-
Felk was like a lot faster, huh? That makes comparisons like a lot more interesting when like you have different like routes and like one person's just like way faster because you get to see.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Like, they're pretty close, but like Felk got a lot of time just from like the actual exit, like bunny hopping out of the elevator and stuff. And then at the end as well, he doesn't go in the funnel. So
It also looked like he crouched like flew like faster than Portal and like Knock too, so that's even more time gain.
oh yeah, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, crouch fly is really because because you're just waiting in the funnel in the end, so like you wouldn't really like notice any time loss, but you can so quickly lose a second because the second's so quick.
Oh, there's also a thing there with Felk that I completely didn't realize. Since he crouch flew against the like the actual funnel. You keep it when you go to the end of the level as well.
Oh yeah. So yeah, he actually did have to aim that like straight at the door, otherwise he wouldn't have been able to like do it. Now you could actually aim it like up a little bit, like, and then you could bounce down off the angle in the door. That's like more of an SS like thing for the whole game speedrun.
Yeah, so that was pretty
Oh,
cool.
but also.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
go on.
Oh yeah, but also for like that, if you wanted to cancel his funnel fly, he could have just done an only crouching funnel fly. So that way you can just let go of crouching, get rid of it.
Oh yeah, and that's a lot quicker, isn't it? So
I saw a knock do that at the end, which is like how I like remembered about it. Like, and yeah, it was it's pretty good for crouching for canceling. I think.
So Felk wins least well 2 portals for this week, but unfortunately that actually wasn't the least amount of portals that we saw this week. We saw someone do 0. Holy shit! And this one's from
Absolutely.
Tanger. Fucking
Oh,
route
that's
god.
surprising.
Give him 50% route credit.
Only 50%. Though.
Only 50%. I mean 100. He did literally everything this week. And
Well, you made the map though.
I made the map. Oh, maybe he's got to give me some stock shares. So I'm
You
really
gotta give you.
yeah. I'm really surprised by what he actually does here. I never actually worked out how this works, but I know you probably know a lot more about it. So
I'm kind of ashamed to admit I don't know what the hell he did to get up in that funnel.
you have no
I've never
clue.
seen-
All right, so
I know sometimes if you put like the Franken turret like near walls, sometimes it'll just go up though. I
Yeah.
don't know like if you did like a line out, but like yeah.
So that's the thing. I've never worked out how to do it consistently, but I know if you place it against the wall, yeah, it can just climb up sometimes, and he just happened to be on top of it when it happens. So, like, that's
Yeah,
a
there's
really
some-
easy way to.
There's some challenge mode maps where it's like you can occasionally just see like one like bounce fly up like a wall, but I never really learned how to do it like, consistently because it wasn't ever like relevant in any challenge mode,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Even though it's a super cool glitch.
Yeah, there's one minor thing that I want to talk about here. Since he actually jumped over the gap there as well, I don't think his jump got reset when he was climbing up the wall with the cube. So right here, he's just trying to push himself above the funnel, as far as I know, so it would actually reset himself.
Because like standing on the cube will count as like a ground surface, but like if you're just in the funnel and you go back out and in of it, that actually doesn't like count as that doesn't reset your jump, unfortunately. Even though it makes routing like probably quite a bit easier.
I think that was one of the biggest problems with which level was it? Finale 2 for the longest time. With least portals, because there was a funnel on that map, but people could only work out how to jump into it. So.
Oh yeah. I know what you're saying. It's yeah, these suppose routes are always I've always had problems with like because some of them are like absurdly hard.
So unfortunately, Tanger got like really ruined here, and he lost everything. What he was trying to do was like keep the cube on the bottom, but it's alright. Because I mean, he was the only one to do 0 portals this week, so he's the one that actually wins. So
Yeah, I mean technically he could have spent like 3 hours on this run, and what would we have done?
yeah, we'll have to watch it in real time. He actually did something better this time. Instead of trying to actually put it on the cube himself, he just destroyed the actual cube.
That's 200 IQ, dude.
Yeah, 200 IQ from Tanger. Hell yeah. And then I guess everyone can kind of see where this is going now.
Oh. Something interesting about that is destroying that cube isn't actually foolproof. Sometimes it can fall out of the dropper and still just walk off. It happened to me multiple times on like.
It happened to you
runs,
multiple times? Because I actually remember testing it, and it only ever happened to me once in the few times I tested it. I was like, oh, this isn't bad.
It ruined like 3 of my quality runs. I was just like, oh my god, why?
Yeah.
I was so unlucky.
Alright, so how long have we been going for so far? We've been going for almost an hour. So now we're up to the end of the show, which is basically all the fast routes. So we're gonna like speed through this heaps quick. So we got one from a Fluffy GMD. So if I'm not mistaken, this is quite similar to the route that you did, except there's a lot of little minor things with his crouch flying that could probably be improved. No, that's alright.
Yeah, the thing is, you want to shoot that like funnel, the funnel that he's shooting to get against the wall. like you really want to shoot that like right away, like as soon as you like pass by it. You want to have like one or both of the portals placed, because like otherwise, because there's portal placement helpers on those walls, which basically just help you place the portal in the center. Not very good for speed running. It kind of makes it very hard to get a like to do a run.
Yeah, and it turns out I can actually remove those as well, which I completely forgot about.
You know, I don't think they have them in Portal 1, so I wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think there's any places in Portal 1. There might be one or two, but I can't actually, like, I've never had a situation where it's, like, ruined me. So, but in Portal 2, it's, like, full of them.
Yeah, plus it's not, like, super, like, relevant in Portal 1. Like, there's, like, the funnel fly is a lot easier to get if you have a off-center funnel, like, especially on this map. Whereas, like, in Portal 1, there's no, like, funnel fly or anything. In fact, there's a lot of, like, out-of-bounds routes, which would probably, like, just like,
yeah, that's the thing. There's no portal placement health is out of bounds.
Yeah, which is like, I don't know, probably like half.
So a lot of Fluffy GMD's like route here was just a crouch fly, and he was kind of at a standstill during most of it. So that probably just comes down to like bad strafes or something, I guess. Like, and
you just kind of like in a funnel fly route, like for the faster routes, you plan out like exactly when you'll have like the free time. So like if you do get like a slow fly, it's just an instant reset. But I mean, like I don't know. I don't think his route was not like time dependent like that. But it would still be very. I don't know. I found most funnel fly routes just like time.
I find it really interesting here that he actually goes back for the cube, but it actually looks like it's already walking off the ledge. So like he totally should have just like keep going like with his route already, because he actually ends up destroying it later. But like, I think there would be a point. Like I think he would have been able to actually get the last cube quick enough, and then it would have fell off in time. And he could have like strafed to the end. So I thought that was kind of interesting when watching his.
Speaking of which, like cubes walking off the edges, when like I first saw the save, I was like, man, there's gonna be a route involving that cube walking off an edge. And I tried for probably several hours to try and figure out how to make that cube walk off the edge in a convenient way. Never got it to work once.
Dude, Fluffy GMD almost got it to work.
On accident. He's a prodigy, dude.
Almost the oracle of the century. So now we've got our Knock Knocks demo.
See, a lot of the things like a lot of time improvement in this game can basically just come from like literally the elevator, and obviously like a lot of Portal 1 runners, like you don't have to like circle jump in Portal 1, so like it's like
yeah, that's the thing I noticed like straight away. Like a lot of them were struggling just to even like clear that distance. And I know I was trying to like get back into the swing of actually circle jumping out of the elevator, and I always hit the wall as well.
Oh, okay. Something that's like he crouch flew like, and he was going down, and he made it to like the whole other side like before like his crouch fly like it was hitting the ground or ground level. That was really like smooth. I feel like he actually planned that out because it was like a slow descent. It was like a really like slow descent, and like it was kind of more obviously.
Oh,
but, like, for the
sorry, chat, for the Steam messages. Sorry, what were you saying?
For the circle jump, yeah, I didn't mean to say funnel fly. For the circle jump out of the elevator, it's actually probably faster if you just do like, if you just walk to the stairs sometimes. If your circle jump is obviously like not.
Oh
like,
yeah, and then you can just like strafe up the stairs as well, like a wall strafe as well. So, because a lot of runners used to do that as well. And
yeah,
so,
I remember. So, like whenever I used to watch old runs, like everyone besides B-Rex was having like some like type of weird stuff with that until especially like Nooch. I don't know if you remember Nooch.
Yeah, I remember Nooch and his Speed Portal series.
it was a 10 out of 10 series, all the fastest runs. He got Ricochet world record once. He's the best.
Holy shit, Nooch. Moving on, we got a Jelly Bras segment for this week. So he didn't quite clear the distance with his circle jump out of the elevator, but I'm quite surprised that he like continued to hop like up there, because normally I would hit the ledge there.
I've been trying to teach him how to like improve in the game and get his circle jump better, and I'm mildly proud to say he's actually like already at a level where he can like make it all the distance now. So he's improving.
I was quite surprised there as well. Like his funnel fly was really slow to start with, and then he just like picked up all the speed. Like it's so weird, like seeing funnel fly routes.
Yeah, it's. Oh wait, what were we about to say? Sorry.
Oh, because I just don't understand where like people get like all their speed from. So.
Like, I mean, have you ever you've done like Counter-Strike source bunny hopping and everything like that,
Yeah.
right? It's kind of similar to that, except just imagine you don't go over like whatever the speed limit is, like 350 or 300 or whatever.
Right.
Otherwise, your run's over. Sorry.
Gotta basically be a
Like
flip
turning and
master.
yeah, it literally. Kluger being nice and
Holy
chat
shit.
as usual.
Hell yeah, 10 better.
Yeah, basically just turning at like the right rate and like pressing A and just, like I mean that's how strafing works, but yeah, that's basically how you crouch fly like really fast. If you oh sorry.
Oh no, go on.
If you like turn too like if you do too perfect of a strafe, you can actually get uncontrollable speed off of your first strafe, and then
Oh,
runs
right.
over. Sorry,
Yeah.
it's like in co-op occasionally you circle jump too well and you just fly off in a direction because you can't like curve your speed at all.
Yeah, it's really weird how they sort of like cap you in this game.
Yeah, it's relatively lower cap too. Like I like Half-Life 1 kind of where it's like kind of just like can go like spin around in a circle and just keep getting speed if you want.
And Jellybrow was the only one to do the portals at the end to actually fling into the door as well. So most other
Yeah,
people continue the like
he
funnel
actually
fly.
was he knew of a faster route and was able to do it, but he didn't end up hitting a run unfortunately before the time limit like ran out, which is unfortunate.
So Uncrafted Name actually submitted 2 demos this week, and the demo we played earlier. Did I play his earlier one? I think I did.
I think we played all of them correct.
Did we? I can't. I'm trying to remember if we played Uncrafted Names.
Oh yeah,
No.
it was.
Oh yeah, it was
the
like
super
Bill's
late.
one. Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like, you remember when Bill like went in a straight line, he picked up all the cubes really fast. Uncrafted Name did a similar one to that, but he actually submitted 2 routes, and the one we played beforehand was actually quicker, and this one's slower by just the smallest margin. I'm trying to find how much slower it was. It was slower by 0.2 seconds, but he
Oh
actually did a
no.
different route, and he labeled it creative. But the interesting thing about it was he ends up actually doing the route that all of the fast runners ended up doing.
Huh. See, that is always confusing because if like you don't actually hit like a solid run with both routes, sometimes it is tough to tell like which route's faster. It's
And see, I kind of, yeah, and I just thought it was really interesting because in most cases it's a bit weird to compare 2 different players and their routes because like the skill levels are like completely different. But in Uncrafted's case, like it's the exact same person. So
yeah, very easy to compare. You could like say like, oh well, you did a better circle jump in this run, so that's like 0.4 lost.
you know what? Let's have a look. All right, here we are. So on the left, we got I'm pretty sure we got the normal like his faster run on the left. We'll find out.
You're gonna say on the left we got Uncrafted Name, and on the right
we got Uncrafted Name. So the one on its right's actually quicker by 0.2 seconds, and the one on the left is the one we actually just watched. So I think a lot of the time that he's actually losing is the crouch fly on the right one.
Yeah. Also his bunny hops to the crouch fly were a little bit like slow, but like honestly he's probably saving it all back with like the crouch fly.
Yeah, because he just
sure
had
where
like
it's
really
going.
good strafes.
He delayed a bit after he went through the funnel, like to go get the 2 cubes on the that you jump across to get across the gap. That's where it like lost in time and where like the other guy basically caught up because he had all that speed that you like said.
So on which side was this? Sorry, they lost all the time.
What'd you say?
So
The left side he lost like a bunch of time because he had to walk through the funnel like the faster routes do. Whereas on the right side he just was able to like fly at 1,000,000 miles per hour because he could, like,
right, yeah. Yeah, so I was
that's
actually
where, like,
wondering that whether people could get around that, but kind of where the cubes were placed kind of prevented you from doing that.
yeah, placing cubes placing a 5 cube like grab map is kind of like you've kind of made that hard on yourself because like there's like 1,000,000 spots to put the cubes and like there's no like best time.
That's it. Also, right at the end, I found it interesting that he's actually in the same spot in like both cases, but one of them he does a fling and the other one he doesn't.
Ooh, so okay, which one was actually faster, the left or the right?
The
Like,
one on the right was actually faster, and he's pretty much in the exact same spot for both.
because he's crouch flying here and he drops himself, he actually just didn't jump right away when he hit the ground. If he had, he would have carried through some of his speed, and he probably could have saved like half a second more or something. So like, I think the right side was like, I don't know, it was definitely like a better run. Probably because that was the better route, I think, right?
Yeah, that. Oh, we'll see. I'm still not sure which one's the better route, but yeah, he crouch flied like a lot later, so he loses a lot of time at the beginning, but then he gains it up, later
Yeah.
on. So yeah, it's one
I'm
of those
actually pretty
things. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you left well, if people like play to save like a bit more, like there's probably like more routes like let's like be had. Especially, I feel like the turret might have something, because whenever you include Easter eggs in maps, like there's always a chance that like it gets used.
yeah, that's it. I was kind of hoping that like someone would do it, but I kind of ruined myself with that invisible wall. I thought it was a lot quicker to get there than having to go over it.
Yeah.
Moving on, we got Daceox's demo now. Oh, he actually has a pretty good circle jump out of the elevator.
That's always nice when you see like someone who you don't expect to have a circle jump to have like a really nice one. Because like I don't know a lot. Oh, that was really nice. Yeah, you're right.
And
Yeah, he's doing all this very smoothly. What?
yeah, I find it really cool because like he got those portal placements done really quickly, but then he also moves the cube as well. So
That's actually really smart. I wonder how that's going to be used like in the rest of the matches. He's just gonna pick it up and put it on the button instead of like killing it. Like,
oh no, it's just so he was closer to it. That's all it looks like. It was just like a little minor thing. So I don't think your run did that at all, or any other run in the matter of fact. So
yeah, yeah, that was actually pretty smart. Yeah.
yeah, that's really weird as well because like it depends on what line you're gonna take at the end. Like, because if you want to get that uncontrollable speed,
I'm surprised he had the patience to like go and move that cube like that, because it's really hard hitting that portal on the wall, like in like the right way, so it doesn't just like knock the cube off the thing, and sometimes it will just bounce away like against the pit. So like a lot of patience with him.
yeah. Oh, but that's the thing as well. He also moved it because if he doesn't, it actually stays in the funnel as well. And so maybe you just didn't want it on the side you start on as well. You just wanted to keep it on the other side. So
I'm not sure like how like routing, but like if you just like brought it to the other side, it would be a lot easier to kill it. But obviously, like you'd have like you could kill it a lot sooner in the run. But the problem with that is you'd have to be like you might have to do like one part like really
well, since
fast,
he
and I'm
actually
not
killed
doing
it later, since he killed it later there as well, like his crouch fire didn't cancel straight away right at the end. So he would have been better actually shooting the portal on the ground.
Yeah, because then he would have been pushed up against the door instead of like having to fall all the way down and everything like that.
Yeah, so right here at the end, when he's going to the end, he should have just shot a portal on the ground here to cancel it, while the cube's still spawning.
If he was doing standing, crouching, I'm not really sure. If he was doing standing, he might have been able to just crouch too, if he didn't feel like shooting a portal.
Yeah. It's always weird trying to work out which one you want to do as well. So,
Yeah.
so this one's from Spitter. Good old Spitter.
I love Spitter, dude.
Spitter's life.
He has the best runs. He's the best sniper in the game, dude.
Oh wow, he actually got like a lot of height from the ground. Like, you look at Cypher's and he was like a millimeter off the ground, but Spitter's all the way up.
Oh wow, yeah. Something he could have done like there is he could have grabbed that cube, like the other cube that was like really close to him. He could have grabbed that first. That way he doesn't have to go against that wall on the way back. It's just a little bit. It's just a little time saver that like makes it. And it might be more convenient too.
I also like
this is cool. He went through the funnel and everything to like go up and get that last cube.
Yeah, I actually like the time saver at the end as well because he actually timed that in a way where he got like the least amount of airtime.
Yeah, that was a really smooth ending. I never even considered doing that at the end, so you get like the perfect amount of like height to just barely make it, because that obviously saves like a bunch of time over like equivalent to high or something.
Yeah. There's also one more thing that I want to point out because his funnel's a lot higher than every other runner, I think, just where he places his portal. So I'm kind of interested in the fact that could you actually shoot the funnel a little bit more higher? So I actually turn the demo around a bit, so you can actually just walk underneath the funnel later on in the game. So the wall goes up a lot higher, but you're just using the ground sort of like area to crouch fly. Do you know what I'm saying? Or
yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
so instead of having to go through the funnel later on in the level, you could just go right under it and actually have the line that all of the other people were doing earlier in the game.
Yeah. It's obviously like a kind of hard times to be like get on the ground and like go under the funnel at, like, because if crouching is super slow, but like if you could time it so you just like fly under it, that would obviously be very very smooth. I wonder if he intentionally planned out like that funnel would be high, or if he just did it because it was the challenge mode like route to like have it like that. You know?
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Oh fuck, I killed the cube. Oh no! Oh no, guys. Don't body me. Okay, cube. Stay there. So, I haven't done Polarity that many times, so I keep shooting it on the wrong side. So you should be able to do something like this, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, you get into the funnel, and then go up, which, I mean, you'll lose a bit of time there, but is that time worth the, time you lose when you, have to go through the funnel later?
Yeah, if it's if it's this, then like I'm pretty sure I do.
See, and then you can walk under it like this.
Oh, that's actually kind of smart. Yeah,
Yeah, see, I only just noticed that through Spitter's demo. For some reason, like, his was a lot higher than everyone else's. So you'd be able to do something like this. Right.
That's actually a really interesting route. I wonder if that'd be faster. Because that, maybe minor spoiler here for, like, the faster routes, but that would make it hard to get the, like, 5th cube. Because you can't just, like, jump, like, around it because the funnel's there. So,
Oh,
like,
yeah. Yeah, no, you're actually right, because the funnel's actually higher. Normally you could jump over it, but right here kind of makes it a bit awkward.
Yeah, you'd have to do, like, different shifts. You could go further to the right, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Yeah, I think that's an interesting idea for route. I think it could be faster if, like, if you optimize it fully.
Alright, so now we're watching Betsruner's route demo.
Terrible player. Who let this guy in here?
Because you said spoilers, so now we're going to watch yours. So can you just roast yourself? I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, seriously, I mean, just look at the circle jump. Absolutely abhorrent. Who would want a circle jump like that? Like, Zypa has a way better circle jump. Why would you even watch a circle jump? And then after that, he just crouch flies, and he takes, like, 3 years. Like, Undead, like, did a way faster funnel fly in, like,
I mean, you really did delay that a lot.
Oh, yeah, absolutely terrible. Honestly, probably could have saved, like, 8 seconds.
I mean, one thing I actually do love about your run here is you actually throw the cube up in the air. Like, I mean, like, every other run, it just dropped it immediately, but you threw it.
See, that's actually, like, not even meaning that's actually slow. I can actually do the same route where I just place it, like, eye level with myself, but instead I was like, no, I'm just gonna make this easy and chuck it up. So, like, that's just lazy Betsruner.
Yeah, and see, like, right at the end, you have to shoot the portal, because otherwise, like, that cube actually won't spawn in time. So.
Oh, and I'd like to thank Spitta for pointing out a massive flaw in my run. No stair hops. That has to lose at least 10 seconds. Who the hell could even run like that? Like, honestly, just reset.
That's it, reset. Look, Kluger did it better, actually, so time to watch Kluger's run.
Yeah.
And last demo of the week.
There's one thing you can say about all of Kluger's runs, though, right?
Yeah, what is
It's
that?
not hard to improve on garbage.
Oh, holy shit, that is very true.
Yeah, he just can't even circle jump out of the elevator. This man is used to co-op. He's very slow with his circle jumps.
You know, that's something.
Look at him.
That's something he actually needs to do, you know? He needs to replace all of GLaDOS's voice lines with "It's not hard to improve on garbage."
Oh, that'd be 200 IQ, and I'm pretty sure Portal 2 isn't even, like, VAC secured, so you could probably actually do that.
Yeah, and see, then he'll feel, like, right at home as well. There was actually one thing that Kluger did, which I thought was really cool. Everyone else that submitted demos this week ended up hitting the wall, but he actually stopped himself well before the cube right there. So I assume you just do that with us, so...
Yeah. Actually, like, if he had just, like, spent a little bit more time on this demo, he actually probably could have, like, roasted me. Because, like, he's doing, if I remember right, he's just, like, doing everything else, like, just slightly slow. And he could just, he really could just choose to go faster.
Like
at the...
Oh, you're going.
What were you about to say? Oh, when he's getting that cube up on the tube, he really could have, like, just taken a straighter path to the thing, but instead he, like, went and, like, did some, like, weird stuff where he, like, turns around and everything like that. That, like, loses, like, a whole second, and then he basically tie over my run. And he had, like, a bunch of other mistakes, like his first cube that he gets right here. He actually just, like, strafed super slow to get that one, so he starts out with no speed. Whereas, like, if you compare it to my run, I got uncontrollable speed, like, pretty much right after grabbing that first cube, whereas it took him a lot longer. He has also, like, a kind of bad ending at the circle jump, but, you know, that's kind of tough to control, so you can't beat them.
Yeah, that's it. It's going to be interesting to actually see the differences between your two runs.
I agree.
And you know what? We've pretty much watched every single demo this week, so let's look at the top 4 runs this week. Alright, where are we? Top 4 runs for this week. Do
you happen to know if Sniper was in the top 4? Like, was he
You're,
fourth?
you're gonna see. I think he
Oh, yeah,
ended
yeah,
up
I
coming
guess you're right about
sixth.
that.
I think he came
Oh,
sixth in the end, which is like really upsetting because like there were just some better routes overall because he actually didn't do the fastest route. So we got Betsruner on
yeah.
the top left with 36.1 and then Kluger with 37.4, so 1 second point 3 behind. Then we got Next bottom left and then we got Spitter in the top right. And then after that, coming fifth was Bill with 41.967. He just had like an incredibly straight line with like his actual crouch flying, so he was pretty quick. And then following that was Zyper with 42.967. But he had a weird combination of routes. He lost crouch fly in the middle of his run. So
Yeah, if you notice like getting a crouch fly takes so long because you have to get to that 0 velocity. So like, yeah, it's kind of bad to like.
Kluger actually leaves the funnel quicker than you do.
You know, I'm just gonna call that false. Like this is clearly fake news right here. I mean, there's no way quickness speed.
So it looks like he actually slows down when you go through the funnels there, and then you just have a quicker, like, funnel fly at the end.
It's SP strips. Kluger claims it's different. Kluger's not.
Wow, defamatory remarks, how dare you.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna play it again so we actually pay pay more attention to Nex and Spitter as well, who were really close as well. Had
Yeah,
like 2 neck and
that's
neck
like
runs.
That's the best with comparisons. Like when you I prefer when there's 2 people that like have like around the same time, and then 2 other people with like a slower time but still the same, because it gives you 2 whole different sets of runs to watch. So like there's actually more reasons to rewatch it. If you know
I actually really like Nex's run as well, because he was the only one that didn't do crouch flying as well.
Oh wow, I actually didn't even remember that, but
Like-
yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, you got top 4 without crouch flying, which is really cool. So people
When I was
seem to
like doing my
disagree on
route, he
range
actually has the
times.
time that he. Oh sorry. Yeah, sorry. He actually has faster time than like I did whenever I first did like crouch fly route until like I did a bunch of attempts, obviously.
Oh no, that's it. We've triggered chat. That's runner. We've got to mute ourselves now. They're gonna have a
Oh.
ritual where they rip out our vocal cords. It's very sad.
They
And
got,
oh yeah, go on.
Jet Wash wants to lynch me, obviously. Best, yeah, that's standard Jet Wash.
There we
Love that
go.
guy.
And normally we go into the leaderboards right now, but we've got one last final demo. It's not the top 4 runs for this week, but it is a final demo, which was very interesting. It was from Nex, and it wasn't the quickest. He already got top 4. He came 3rd place, but I was really surprised by this one. So
Yeah.
has anyone got any bets on what he's gonna do?
What's he doing?
Because like I was like completely confused by this. Because like immediately you could be like, why don't you pick up the cube? But he's got something in mind.
It's actually a secret category. No cube pickup percent.
No cube pickup percent. Yeah, you gotta like smash your face into the turret's face. It looks like he's actually like executing some arbitrary code. It's like a Taz run. He's gonna teleport to Finale 4 in no time.
Yeah, Nex is the human task.
That's it.
He probably made all the task tools for Portal 2 too.
I have no clue. I'd love to mess around with some Taz tools.
Yeah, because like then we can actually like test it. I'm not actually entirely sure what's going on.
This is totally a troll demo. It's not. This is actually legit. I did verify it, so no clip.
It's the one demo Nex forgot to verify. Just the only one. Really?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
What?
So this is one of those demos where when I saw it, I was like, oh, alright, because you can do a similar glitch in co-op where you go through walls and you get a lot of velocity, so like you can actually go through the walls, but he's doing a similar thing here in single player, which I actually haven't seen people do. So as far as I can tell, if you interact with like a living object like the Franken turret or a camera while you're crouch flying, sometimes you can just push yourself through walls. So all of that stuff at the beginning where he was pushing the turret, this is my understanding of it, my loose understanding, was to set that up. So, do you have any clue?
I know you can physics deform yourself in objects, and I guess
Yeah.
that might come with that. Basically, you just it's really easily done in funnel maze because you just crouch fly, then you just push yourself up against the camera, and every time you touch the camera, you have a chance of being like physics deformed. And
Yeah.
so in co-op, whenever you pick up an object, because the object goes inside of you, you just will fly away.
Yeah, yeah,
But
it's similar to
single
that.
player,
Yeah.
single player, I'd never actually seen that done. That's a really cool route. I know who my vote's going to.
Yeah, that's
This
it.
fucking Luke's community.
Well, unfortunately, talking about community votes and all that, my pick for this week is actually Nex's demo right here because I just thought it was interesting as fuck. So he's already getting Hall of Fame for this week, and Betsruner's also going on the Hall of Fame for getting the fastest run this week. And Tanger also was the only one that did 0 portals, so he'll be getting a mention as well. And of course, we, like every other week, we do the community vote as well. So I'll be picking 5 runs that kind of stood out this week, and they'll be going in there. Was there any runs that you thought stood out like a lot?
Other than like the next runs, who had the? Trying to think of like who did like a really unique, cool route. Bill did the Bill was the one who did the no funnel fly, right? Or am I mistaken?
Oh no,
Who
that
did
was also Nex, wasn't it? He was in top
Oh,
3.
God dang it.
Nex is just like slam
Nex.
dunking it on everyone.
I'm just gonna pick Bill because he went in like a perfectly straight line and very fast.
Yeah,
Next,
see, that's who I was going to choose as well. If Nex didn't take it out, I was actually going to go to Bill. So he got sniped.
I can't believe
there.
Dex came up with that. That's cool, dude. Awesome routing.
Yeah, it is very cool. So since we did the show earlier this week, I actually haven't got a challenge save to show you guys yet. So everyone can get their pitchforks out and try to burn me at the stake. But I'll throw it over to Betsruner so everyone will get distracted with him. What do you think next week's challenge is going to be?
It's so basically it's just a bunch of cubes, and everyone puts a different fifth time scale value in, and then I get banned. Can we do that?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'll get you to help me design the map. So
I am the resident expert in fifth time scale, so ask me all the questions.
yeah, I sure will. Well, thanks for joining me this week. It was a lot of fun. So
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man.
and it'll be good to get you back sometime. So yeah.
Sure.
And thanks everyone who watched this week. That was week 12. I enjoyed this a lot, and I learned some stuff about Crouchfly, which I didn't know. So props for that. Thanks, Betsruner.
No problem, man.
Yeah, no worries. All right, I'll catch everyone around, and I'll be releasing the save later tonight. So make sure you watch out for that. All right, bye guys.
Can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. All right, take care.